Well, this is a short video to explain how the barbecue works here at Manhattan Place. This is the lower barbecue on the deck. So here we have the single propane tank, and on the right hand side you can see a scale to show whether the tank is full or not. So here we're showing red up here, that means it is full. As the tank gets lighter, it raises like this because of the reduced weight, and you'll see the red marks showing that it's becoming empty. So that's how that scale works. It's not super good, but it's a rough indication. Let's see how you would change a tank. So here we have a little clip that holds the tank in. I can undo that and slide that up. Now that's out the way, and I can make sure the tank is off. The tank that is screwed shut to close the tank. So the tank is off. Now I'm going to turn this black plastic fitting like this, and that comes off, and then the tank just unhooks like that. Now these tanks, this tank will not open unless the black fitting is in place. If I open the valve, nothing happens, no gas comes out, because there's no black supply line fitting in place. That's just a safety feature. Now if I've gone to get the new tank, if the tank's run out, I would go upstairs and get the new tank, get the valet to open the cage, and then bring the new tank down. So here's the tank ready to go in, and that's where it's going. You can see where it's going. You can see the hole there, so that the heavy tank can go down and through the floor if it needs to. And this is where it's going to hook onto that little clip there, and this little bracket is out the way, and so the tank will hook on here. This part of the tank is where it's hooked on. These are the two handles. So now I'll lift it in and hook it onto there. There, so it's in place on the hook, and now I'll undo the screw and okay, so here's the little bracket that slides down like that, and that just makes it completely secure. Now it cannot come off the hook. It just makes it completely secure. It can slide up and down, but it cannot do anything else. And now we just connect up the gas. So here we've got the supply line that runs up to the burners, and that's the regulator, pressure regulator, and this, we just offer it up here and turn the black big plastic nut, and just turn it until you feel the stop. It's very positive. I've hit the positive stop now, so that's in place. Now I can turn on the gas. Let's talk about lighting the barbecue, and before we talk about how to light it, let's talk about how not to light it. There's only one or two things that you must be careful of with a barbecue, and the big thing is you don't want to turn the gas on and let gas collect in the sealed barbecue before you light it. You don't want to turn it into a bomb. So before we turn the gas on, we open the lid. Now here's all the burners, and so now we've got lots of ventilation, and now the three burners, the three controls are off. the gas is turned off at the bottle. To turn the burners on, it's a simple push and turn. So now I'm going to turn on the gas at the bottle. So that's fully open. There's no gas flowing because the 3 burners are off. But now I'm going to turn them all on. So they're all on full. Now without any delay, I don't delay and I don't close the lid. I just press the clicker and that's all lit in a safe way without any buildup of gas. So now I would normally close the lid and let it warm up. So that's the basic operation of the barbecue in a safe way. Cleaning the barbecue, you've got tools here, a brush, and the brush has a scraper on it. So you might let it warm up fully, and then all the cooking fats they will turn to ash. But you can scrape that's carefully sized to match the diameter of the rods. So you can scrape each rod, and you can brush as well, and the top rack as well. So the grill rods don't need to come off. You can leave them in the barbecue, and you can see smoke from the previous user. That's normal, and that will all burn off, and the grill, you can clean the grill surface and it will become sterile as it gets hot. One other neat thing about with the forks that are provided, the forks are designed to fit in between the rails of the grill, so that's made to match the grill. So it makes it easy to lift up food from food on the grill. If you want to keep this, when you're cooking, you're bringing in raw meat, and you want to make sure you keep the cooking utensils sterile. One tip that people often do is leave the fork in with the food, and then that becomes sterile. That just heats up and is not a health hazard. Now let's talk about shutting the barbecue down. So now we've got all 3 burners on at the moment. Now maybe if you're cooking only a small amount, maybe you only need half of it on. So you can turn that's to half, that's to low. Now you cannot turn it off that way. So you come up to full and then turn it off that way. So that's off. And now the left hand side is cold, and the middle and the right hand side are hot. Now to shut it down, many people will just turn both of these off, and that's okay, but it's actually slightly better to turn off the tank first. So I'm going to turn off the gas here. Just turn it all the way, and now you can check that the flame has gone out. And now we'll turn off these controls. Some people turn off these only, turn these off first, and then the gas bottle, and that's okay, but then you're leaving pressurized gas in the lines, so it's actually slightly better to make sure the lines are empty. And also, if you do it the way I showed you, then you're verifying that the bottle really is closed, because you've seen that the fire goes out. Okay, so I mentioned how you can clean the grill before you cook on it, and after you've cooked on it and taken the food off, then it's a good idea to leave the barbecue on for a while, let the fats burn off and turn to ash. Just helps clean it for the next person. So so after cooking the food, just leave the barbecue on with the lid closed, and then give it a good clean to leave it clean for the next person. And there's the scraper. So that's how to use the barbecue. Have fun.